Roses are Shah, violets are Tro. I love you like I love Ttunka Talo. Huh? They're still getting organized in the back, so that's what we're waiting for. We're just waiting for everybody to get lined up. Again, we have 129 students graduating and 9 GED students. So that's probably why we're taking so long. They're probably lined up all the way towards the apartments. So they're still lining up. All the students are still lining up and they're getting ready. So that's what we're waiting for. Okay, to all the students, Daya Chanupi, Wowashi Otapi, or Wowashi Ota Chanupi na Wanani Gushtampi cha. Wopila Thanka Chichapi. Thank you for all your hard work. I was talking to Lekshi the other day, one of my Lekshis the other day, and he said that it's important to have your degree. Since we walk in both worlds, it's good to have degrees. It just makes us 2 times stronger. And all the hard work that you guys put in, the things that you had to put off, you had to go to work and rush straight to work or straight to class, or you had to miss some family time or other things you wanted to do to get your classes done. It all paid off. And remember, your family and your friends are watching you too. I always tell people, it says, you probably think nobody's watching you. You probably think you're not doing anything that matters, but your kids are watching you. Your nieces and nephews, your cousins, they're watching you. And they're gonna get motivated by what you're doing. So remember, someone's always watching you, even strangers. Even if you don't have that much relatives, there's always someone else watching you. Someone might be inspired by you. You might be a strong Lakota Wina, and you might be inspiring a little girl. You're up here with your ribbon skirt and your gown, looking all strong, and you might be inspiring these little girls that you see sitting on the benches, or even the wichashaki. You might see these little boys seeing you up here, and they want to be up here one day. So remember, you guys, all of you are important, all of your accomplishments, they matter. So we're going to start now. So if the drum group wants to start singing them in. So whenever the drum group is ready.
All right. Sinte, Gleska, Sinte, Gleska, la coia de que plece apă, oașe ciulauta mea.
To the drum group. For the student staff carrier, we have Sean Little Thunder. And for the staff carrier, we have Felix Hop. And this is for the Marine Honor Guard. And for the American flag, we have Daryl Scott, United States Marine Corps, Iran hostage crisis. And for the POW white flag, we have Rodney Paulson, U.S. Army, Vietnam. And for the Marine flag, we have Jim Herman, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam. And for Army, we have Wenda Wright, U.S. Army, Iraq. And for Vietnam, #1 flag, we have Stephen Dismute, U.S. Army. And I just wanted to say, Wopila Toka Chichapi to the Honor Guard for the staff and the flags. Hamita kepi. So we're going to start now. You guys can sit down now if you want to. Iotakapo. Hamita kepi. Tanyaya hipi na lila taya wachion kapi. Lokhomi chaje ki zingala shahokshila machapi. Na washichiya Dalmer Forgets Nothing Junior machapi. Woso so oyonke mata ha. Inawa eki Harriet Redbird Echiapi. Na atewa eki Dalmer Forgets Nothing Senior Echiapi. Na Lakota language teacher Hemacha na Leo Washe Chamu. Na Chante Washtea Yuha na Pe Chuzapi. Hello relatives, my name is Dalmer Forgets Nothing Jr. I'm from the Parmalee community. My mother, her name is Harriet Redbird. My father's name is Dalmer Forgets Nothing Senior. And I'm a Lakota language teacher, and I work here at SGU. I'm one of the language instructors, and I shake all of your hands with a good heart. I'll be the Eyapaha today. It's kind of an honor, but it's also kind of sad because it would be Butch today. And I just want to say Wopila Tanka and Chichapi to the SGU staff for asking me to be the Eyapaha. And I hope I do justice, and I hope that I do a good job for Felix and for all the people that are here today. And all my elders. I'll speak a little Lakota here and there and Washichia, just so everybody can understand me. They told me to introduce myself and give a little bit of my background. I don't like talking myself, only on Facebook. But I'll just start off with my academic journey, because if I talked about my whole life, we'll be here all day. But my academic journey started when I was 19. I was fresh out of St. Francis Indian School, and I knew I had to go to college. My dad would always say, if you're gonna live somewhere, you're gonna do something, you always have to put in work. Like if you're not gonna get a job, you have to go to school. Contribute to the household, don't just sit around and do nothing. So that's what I always believed in, and I didn't work yet, so I wanted to go to school, but I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for, because I didn't really pay attention into high school, and people told me if you want to make money, get into business so you could be your own boss. So those are the classes I tried to sign up for, or I did sign up for, but I wasn't really interested in it. Like, it wasn't interesting to me, but that was my motivation. But I wanted to graduate college, and I was going good, but then my mom, she got sick, and she passed away, like on the second semester. And after she passed away, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't think, I didn't feel like going to school anymore, because I just lost my mom, and that's all I could think about. And I couldn't concentrate on my studies and things like that, so I just quit going to school, and then I started working. I worked at the casino, and I was a lead cook there for 12 years. And it wasn't until 12 years later when my wife, Mitchawichu, she told me that they were doing free tuition and they were giving away free laptops and stuff. And she wanted to go back to school. And she encouraged me to try it out too. And I was like, all right, might as well, I'll get a free laptop. And but again, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was confused, and I was also afraid because I haven't been in school in so long. It's been 12 years since I went to school. And my first thought was, oh man, I have to do math. I really don't like math. I'm not good at math. I have to write papers. I'm not good at writing papers. I was really nervous, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I used to struggle with alcohol. I think I'm 11 years sober now. But before that, popular. But I used to struggle with alcohol a lot. It used to get me in trouble and everything. But I sobered up, and that was one of my thoughts was, maybe I can do that. I can get in human services somehow. I can become an alcohol counselor. I can get that degree and I can help my relatives who struggle with alcohol and things like that, and maybe talk to them since I know firsthand how it feels. So that was my path. But then I started working at Redco, and they had this program, Lokolia Wa'unia. And I joined that program, and they taught us how to speak Lakota, read Lakota, write Lakota. And at the same time, I was going to school, and I took this English class, or I think it was speech class, and we had to do a research paper on boarding schools. And I did a real deep research with that paper. And it was really heartbreaking because everybody knows what happened in boarding schools, what they did to our relatives and our ancestors, how they took away their culture, our culture and our language. And when I did my research, we don't have a lot of speakers left. And you ask all the younger people, how come you don't speak Lakota? Or how come you don't try to speak Lakota? And they always say, well, my parents, they didn't speak Lakota to me because of the effects of boarding school and things like that. And when they did that survey of how many Lakota speakers we have, especially on the Rosebud Reservation, I realized, like, man, there's not a lot left. And then that kind of gave me that drive to want to learn the language, to want to get involved in the culture and language. And that's when I joined Lokolia Wa'unia, and it all came full circle. Like, man, I feel like this is what I'm meant to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to learn the language and the culture. So I switched my degree to Lakota Studies because I really believe the language is the center of our culture. Because without the language, we wouldn't be able to know what our ancestors wanted to tell us. Because they spoke Lakota, and they taught our grandparents and parents, and they spoke Lakota. And that's how they sent our teachings, our messages. That's how they taught us. And if one day we have no speakers left, what if we didn't have no speakers to interpret what they were saying? We would never know how to set up Sundance. We would never know how to set up an EP. We would never know how to do songs and prayers like that, the ceremonies. And we would never know what to live by. Because like the words that we have on the medicine wheel, on SGU, Woachi Tanka, and all the other values, it might seem like one Lakota word, but it means a lot. And we wouldn't know those things if our ancestors and the elders didn't know Lakota. So that's why I think it's very important to learn the language. And that's my path now. So now I teach Lakota language at the college. I help run the language club because I really think it's important to bring it back. And again, just to go back to where it all started, I never ever thought I would be here. I never thought I would be a Lakota language teacher at a college university. I'm just a Parm kid, like I'm a res kid from Parmalee. And I used to feel hopeless. I used to think like I'm just gonna be an alcoholic. I'm not gonna amount to anything. I used to think like that all the time. And when I started working at the casino, I used to think, is this all there is for me? Like, is this my life? And I just used to feel bad and stuff. But then, now I'm here and I'm doing this, and it trips me out sometimes, like sober, going to college. I'm getting my AA today. I'm a teacher now. It's crazy. And it's funny because a lot of people always tell me, I remember when you was a quiet kid, you was just a little boy, you're always quiet. How come you're always quiet? And now my wife always says, how come you can't shut up? You're always talking, you're a blabbermouth, especially on Facebook. Everybody always says that. Are you that guy from Facebook that always says, huh? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And remember, anybody can do this. Anybody can go to college. Anybody can take classes, get your degrees. If I can do it, and all of you guys can do it. So, yeah. And I just want to say to the graduating class of 2026, I just wanted to say, Wopila Tunka Chichapi Lila Daya Chanupi. Thank you, and you guys really did good Be proud of yourselves. Remember, you're motivating and you're inspiring all the young people that are here today. Your kids, they're gonna say, my mom went to college, so I went to college, or my dad went to college and I went to college. I wanna be just like them. And yeah, so, wana mi Gleska. If Dickie wants to say the opening prayer for us, like she's Dickie.
Hayat kumkashla ampetukele voyaste unichila. Zani amka hepik awopila. Ona wons pe yohunikia bilana voitana voyaste vichak. Hayat ampetukele otio hila hiota kabna hinarse bilana hetse. Wa khwala na voyuske dat khokata ke vichonik daraj. Vichoka kele aglastikta. Hayat tu lo mitaka yase.
Wopila lekshi. As you guys know, we lost a lot of elders this year, Lakota speakers. And again, it comes back to that thinking like, man, we're really losing our speakers. And we wanted to do a little memorial for them, for Tui, Evelyn, Whitehawk, Lexi, Butch, Felix, and Ione Quigley. So, if you guys want to stand up and could just give them a moment of silence.
And then call on, what's his name, that name that I put on there to come up and do a song.
Okay. I just wanted to share a little background of each of our elders that passed away. First, I wanted to acknowledge Ione Quigley. She dedicated her life to the preservation, revitalization, and strength of the Lakota Nation. She's a proud graduate of Sinte Gleska University. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Lakota Studies, Cultural Resource Management in 2000, achieving a 3.7 GPA and receiving the Edwin Sheehan Scholarship. And before entering the classroom, Ione served as a field survey consultant, working tirelessly along the West Missouri River in the Mini-Wichoni Water Systems Program to protect the historic and prehistoric sites of the Ocheti Shakoi. As an innovator for the Sichango Policy Institute, she bridged traditional knowledge and modern technology by spearheading initiatives in climate change, geographical information systems, and native plant studies. In 2000, she joined the SGU faculty as a Lakota language instructor. She did not just teach words, she passed on a worldview, leaving a lasting impact of patience, kindness, and cultural revitalization on all who knew her. And this is for Evelyn. Evelyn began her distinguished career at Sinte Gleska University in January 1978, serving the institution for over 40 years. For 29 of those years, she held the vital role of secretary to the Board of Regents. She was a fluent Lakota speaker, and she had this rare ability to record board meetings in shorthand and read them back flawlessly in both Lakota and English, ensuring the university's history was preserved in her native language. Evelyn lived in her traditional values every day, leading by example with humility, compassion, wisdom, and deep spiritual strength. Beyond her administrative dedication, she was the heart of campus hospitality, always welcoming visitors with a warm smile and a fresh pot of coffee. Evelyn the Whitehawk's legacy is permanently woven into the fabric of Sinte Gleska University. While she will be deeply missed, her spirit, teachings, and impact will remain forever in the hearts of the countless lives she touched. And this is one for Butch Felix. It's pretty long, but Butch was a respected figure locally, nationally, and internationally. As a member of the ideal community and a proud Vietnam Navy veteran, he dedicated his life to serving his people. Whenever called upon, he responded without delay, always arriving early to ensure everything was perfect for the people he represented. Butch championed the vision of the founding fathers to make Sinte Gleska College a reality, helping from the moment doors opened in 1971. He joined the board of directors in 1981, serving consecutive terms from 1988 to 1992. As board chairman in 1989, he worked tirelessly to establish the nation's first accredited master's degree in education at a tribal institution. In 1992, he helped guide the college to attain university status, becoming Sinte Gleska University. For decades, Butch was the voice of SGU's graduation ceremonies, beginning with the historic 1989 graduation at Gleska Park. His deep knowledge of institutional history, humor, and adherence to cultural traditions filled every family with pride. His iconic voice left an indelible mark across many tribal nations, whether he was singing with the Country Skins band, commentating at baseball games, acting as an MC at countless wachipis, and sharing quiet personal conversations with his relatives. Butch possessed a rare gift for spreading joy, modeling kindness, wisdom, and encouragement. And while we miss his laughter and physical presence, his spirit remains a permanent part of the SGU family. And yeah, I just wanted to share that about our three elders that passed away. Again, I'm honored to be here. I know Butch would be here, and I know it's gonna be, I'll never be able to fill his shoes, and I'll never be like Butch, but I'll try my best, and hopefully his spirit helps me in some way. And I just wanna give my condolences to all his family members, his relatives that are here, and Evelyn and Iowans too. And I wanted to call Tanshi Sante Wit up here to say a memorial song for them, sing a memorial song for them. Sorry, I forgot that Lisa wants to read a proclamation for Butch. Sorry. Then we can sing the song. Sorry.
Chante washte nape chuzapi, tatanka skawi machiapi. Good morning, everybody. I'm as a alumni of Sinte Gleska, I'm very proud to be standing here before the largest graduating class that Sinte has ever had. I'm very proud, as I look at all of you relatives, friends, and family that are out there, I'm very proud of all of you. I know it's a lot of work. A lot of you have families, take away from your families to be full-time and part-time students to get your degree, so you deserve today. And here at the tribe, we need all of you in our workforce. We recently opened a behavioral health center. We are opening a cancer center soon, and we are having more job openings, and we need all of your work within our workforce. I'm very saddened to hear about the passing of Evelyn and Ione and Butch Felix. And Butch Felix was a really big part of our celebrations, not only for Sinte, but for Founders Day. And I did write a proclamation for him I'll be reading tomorrow at the powwow. I'd like to read it here today. Everett Butch Felix Senior Day, the Saturday of every Rosebud Fair. Whereas Everett Butch Felix Sr. was a proud Sechangu Lakota man whose life was rooted in family, culture, service, and the teachings passed down to him by his elders. He carried the Lakota name Tate Yuhamuani, walks with wind, and Wakia Chikala, little judge. Whereas Butch was born and raised on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota, he was raised by his grandparents who surrounded him with the teachings and traditions of Lakota life from an early age. As soon as he was able to walk, he danced to his grandfather's songs. While his grandmother shared stories of their ancestors, those teachings stayed with Butch throughout his life and helped shape the man he became. Whereas his grandparents taught him about hunting, providing for his family, respecting the animals and the land, and understanding the responsibilities of a warrior. He often shared the stories and lessons they gave him, believing strongly that these teachings needed to be passed on to younger generations. Whereas Butch proudly served his country as a Vietnam veteran, serving abroad an aircraft carrier as an aviation ordnance man in the Tonkin Gulf off the coast of Vietnam from 1967 to 1969. His military service strengthened the deep respect he carried throughout his life for the Tokala and Akichita warrior societies for all veterans. Whereas one of Butch's greatest gifts was his voice. For many years, he was well known and respected as an Eapaha or powwow announcer. Behind the microphone, Butch was more than an announcer. He was a storyteller and a teacher who used humor, his history, Lakota teachings, and personal stories to help people understand the meaning behind the songs, dances, ceremonies, and traditions they were witnessing. Whereas for Butch, the powwow circle represented much more than celebration. It represented family, warriors, ancestors, prayer, protection, and the continuation of a way of life. He took great pride in seeing younger generations dancing, singing, learning their language, practicing their customs, and carrying Lakota traditions forward. Whereas Butch believed that our language, customs, songs, dances, and virtues are what make our people unique. He often encouraged others to be proud of who they were, to listen to their elders, to care for one another, and to carry themselves with kindness. Whereas above everything else, Butch loved his family. The teachings he received from his grandparents continued through him to his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. His stories, humor, wisdom, and unmistakable voice will remain with those who knew him and loved him. Whereas Butch once shared words that reflected how he lived his life. Always be proud of who you are and be kind to each other. His voice may no longer come across the powwow grounds, but the teachings behind that voice will continue through his family and all those who had the privilege of listening to him. Whereas in 1970, Butch and his two brothers, Pat and Bill, started the band, The Country Skins. Many musicians, native and non-native, played in the band, and they traveled throughout Indian country and across the United States. Whereas Butch was the Eapaha or powwow announcer for many events in the Rosebud Sioux tribe. In 1980, he started at the Sinte Gleska University Powwows Day Founders Day Powwow, and SGU graduation, Rosebud Fair for many years, Melks Camp Powwow for over 40 years. In the last 25 years, he consecutively announced at the annual Child Care Powwow for 16 years, and among many other powwows. Now therefore be it resolved, I, Lisa Whitepipe, Vice President of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe, do hereby proclaim the Saturday of every Rosebud Fair from this day forward as Everett Butch Felix Senior Day. Thank you and congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud of all of you. Have a safe and happy Rosebud Fair. Thank you.
We're honored to be here today. This song here speaks on standing on our education and of our teachers. It's a fitting song for remembrance of our dear loved one, Butch. Oh, chena chonka shela tawa spekeo nach chena o jevelo yo Anchina Tonka Shila Tawa speaking you Nachchina Ujibelo Ayaro yo 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 hey Anchina Tonka Shila Tawa speaking you Nachchina Ujibelo Ayaro yo 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 yaro yo 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 hey oi Honchina Tunga Shila Tawos beking you Nachchina Ujibelo yaro yo 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 yaro yo yaro yo yo hey oh me dank je assim.
Opila, opila. So how's everybody doing so far? You guys good? Woo. Akisha po, li. There you go. All right, so now we're gonna have the president's address. Dr. Margaret Ross, Maggie. They said you have to use this because it records on the live. I don't work on the
Ampete washte midakiapi. Chante washte nape chuzape. Maggie Ross imanchapi. Lakotia wakchashawi. Hemye. Dayanya hipi. SGU graduates, families, relatives, members of the Board of Regents, faculty, staff, and all who have gathered here today. Today we make history. 129 graduates, the largest graduating class in the history of Sinte Gleska University. The number deserves to be celebrated, but when I look at all of you, I don't simply see the number 129. I see 129 stories. I see late nights and early mornings. I see assignments completed after children were put to bed. I see people who went to work and then went to class. I see parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, children, an entire Tioshpe who helped make this day possible. I see moments when some of you probably wondered whether you were ever going to get here. And yet, here you are. Getting here was not always easy. Your journey had challenges because, as we know, reservation life can be tricky. The aftermath of the boarding school era still lingers among our people, creating barriers that may have stalled some of us or generations before us from finishing what we started. But perhaps that is why this moment means even more, because our story has never been about whether we face storms. Our story has always been about how we walk through them. When a storm comes, the buffalo does not run from it. They turn toward the storm and walk through it. As Lakota people, we know ourselves as the Pteoyate. And like our relatives, we know something about facing the storms. And our university has faced a storm of its own. Many of you know that Sinte Gleska University is currently working through probation with the Higher Learning Commission. That is part of our story at this moment, and we should not be afraid to acknowledge it. But it's not the whole story, because today, 129 of you remind us of something much greater. This past year, while we have been talking about accreditation, policies, assessment, reports, and institutional change, you have been doing what Sinte Gleska University was created for. You have been learning. You kept going. You completed your programs. You earned your degrees. And today, in the middle of the storm, 129 of you are walking forward. In many ways, you are leading us out of the storm. You remind us, this institution, why we are here. Sinte Gleska University was created because our people understood that education could not simply be something brought to us or done to us. Our people needed an institution where we could educate our own, where our ways of knowing could live alongside academic knowledge, and where education could strengthen the Oyate. Today, you become part of that story. And with education comes responsibility. Among our people, knowledge was never intended to belong only to the individual. What you have learned matters because of what you chose to do with it. Some of you will become teachers, welders, healthcare professionals, construction contractors, counselors, business owners, tribal leaders, advocates, and community servants. Some will continue your education. Some may still be figuring out what comes next. Whatever your road you choose, remember where you come from. Use what you have learned to help somebody, teach somebody, encourage somebody, stand beside somebody, speak when something needs to be said. And when you encounter storms, and you will, remember what you have learned here. Remember who you are. Pate oyate hene chapi. We come from people who served enormous attempts. We come from people who survived enormous attempts to take away our land, our language, our culture, our families, and our ways of life. Still, we are here, still learning, still teaching, still speaking, still raising our children, still carrying knowledge forward. And today, 129 graduates stand before us as evidence that we are still here. There will be other graduating classes. Someday, another class may even be larger than this one. I hope there is. But there will only be one class that was the first to reach 129 students, and that is you. And perhaps that is the message you leave with Sinte Gleska University today. When the storm came, you kept walking. 129 strong. You remind us that our strength is in our numbers, our strength is in our relatives, our strength is in remembering who we are. And look around you. Here we are. Congratulations, graduates. Walk forward with courage, walk forward with humility, walk forward knowing who you are, where you come from, and that wherever you go, you carry your people with you. Plamiapi, and congratulations to the historic Sinte Gleska University graduating class of 2026.
Awopila. Next, we're going to have Tranche Michael Spears come and say a few words. If you guys didn't know, I'm his stunt double. You see that guy falling off that horse in Sitting Bull? That's me.
I didn't even know I was going to be speaking until I walked in those doors and I seen somebody's copy of their so geez, I'm a little bit nervous. I know many of you probably think I do this all the time or I'm comfortable, but I really don't like to stand up here in front of the people and talk. But thank you for this honor. Hello, my relatives. My English name is Michael Spears, and I grew up in Lower Brule, Pierre, Aberdeen, and I lived in Bozeman, Montana for about 21 years, almost 22 years. My parents are Pat and Mary Spears, Mary Godfrey. My grandmother is Esther Spears Thompson, Carol Godfrey Beck. They come from here as well. So my relatives, I just wanted to acknowledge my parents, and they're no longer here with me. They are the reason why I am here. So I want to acknowledge them, and you know, my mom worked in 36 years in the IHS, and I remember coming down here as a little one and staying with her when she was helping to start and build the hospital here. My father was in the 80s the chairman of the Kuichasha. Without them and their examples, I wouldn't be here. You know, my grandmother Esther, whom I was very close with, left us a few years back, and she's the one who always told me, you know, inspiration is knowing that your path has a purpose. Find your purpose, my boy. And lo and behold, you know, it took me a lifetime. I'm 48 years old. Gee, took a year off. I'm 48 years old, and it's been a lifetime to get where I am today. You know, this accomplishment that was granted upon me, I want to say thank you to the administration, because no one can succeed in this world alone. No one can get where you are without the help of my relatives here. And without that, you know, I didn't know I was going to even get nominated. And here I got an email saying, you know, congratulations, we have chosen you to be a student of the year. And right away I thought, you know, man, I don't deserve this. All of us deserve this. You know, we all worked really hard. We all have given up, sacrificed our time, blood, sweat, and tears in some cases. I remember a lot of times even being on a job site. I worked with my hands and did construction a lot of my life, and being on the job site, taking classes, having to take time off, being on movie sets, sitting in the back in Lakeshee Dickey's class, and all of our sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. So I would just want to extend my hand and my heart to all of you. You know, I think you're all deserve to be Student of the Year, not just me. 129 students, eh? We did it. Hokai! I want to thank Pilamapalo for the people coming to support your relatives. again, we can't succeed in this world alone. So it takes everyone's help, everyone's stories, everyone's abilities, to a combined effort so that we can all be where we are to continue this journey. It's really good to see the eagle feathers represented here. And I wear my eagle feather for when I got this from my dad when I got my name a long time ago. A long time ago, this is a representation of the covenant we have of the man to take care of the woman. And this wachinhi is a representation of the breath of life. In the wintertime, and you go outside and you blow, and you see that, and that's what that looks like. So a long time ago, an eagle saved a woman, saved her life, and made generations with her, and gave her sacred instructions on how to live and make generations. So I want to say thank you for the people and for you guys remembering to include our way, the Wambli Oyate in our graduation here today, because this is a responsibility, not just a symbol or we get a feather, that's what you're supposed to do. And no, so these are earned. You earn those feathers. We earn these feathers, but also we have a responsibility to take care of each other with them, to take care of the woman. And it's awesome to see we have a woman president now. We have so many women on our administration, faculty. That's ihane. We held the woman the highest even before the Chanupa came. So thank you for representing and being the Lakota people that you are. So I want to congratulate and all of the graduates today on your hard work and perseverance. I believe education is the key to rebirth of our nation. We have all been through a lot, and like Maggie says, we're not supposed to be here. They put us on these food deserts, on these reservations, in these internment camps for a reason, to kill us, to genocide us. And here now we have a lot to be thankful for. We have each other. We still have our Wolakota, Lakota Kawichon. We still have our way of life. I wanted to say that, I know higher education is difficult at times. This degree is a significant achievement. And not only being the largest class, I know a lot of you have already gotten jobs in the community. We leave and we come back. It took a lifetime for me to come back home, but I'm here now, and I'm thankful. And I was just recently made a full-time faculty member here on the Lakota Studies Department. And with that, I didn't do this alone. I couldn't have done this without Mahasani, and I wanted to recognize my wife, Whitney Spears. She's sitting in the back there. I couldn't have done this without you, my love. Thank you. She's also a teacher here in the community. She's also a teacher at SGU, and I wanted to recognize her. I wanted to talk a little bit about my academic journey and how perseverance played a part. I wish I would have listened more to my grandpas and my mom and my dad a little more when they were alive. And I'm sure a lot of us can say that. Hindsight is 20/20. But with that, I make movies in a part of my job. It's my job, but not who I am. And if it wasn't for my Lakota language and singing, I wouldn't have got my first roles. Some of my auditions, I don't even go off on the lines. I speak Lakota and I sing a song, and lo and behold, I got some of my biggest roles just from doing that, from knowing who I am, knowing where I come from, and not being afraid to step out of their box and be, Malakota. Throughout this academic journey, I had to conquer a lot of fears. I had to overcome obstacles and make time to complete my journey. So with that, I want to congratulate you on conquering all of your fears and stepping up and being the people that you are, so that you could set that example to others. Because whether or not you know it, you all are a role model already. There's people, young people, they're watching you, they're watching us. They want to be just like you. Seemed like just the other day I was, well, kind of just sitting there watching people going, wow, you know, and just like a blink of an eye, we made those good choices. We conquered our fears, and we're continuing our education. We're continuing on wherever this education path takes you. That inspiration, all of those things has not gone unnoticed. So I want to again congratulate this largest in history graduating class of SGU here today. Wopilailo hokahe ayaha. In closing, the education I received here has really strengthened the understanding of myself, my history, my community. I have learned things that I didn't know before. And you know, I thank the college for employing such knowledge keepers and still having the strength and the integrity that we hold dear to our hearts today. You know, we have our picture of Itancha who we're named after here. And today, this weekend is 150 years that from the Battle of Little Bighorn. They tried to erase us. You know, they didn't want us here, but hey, we're still here. Okahe. The connections that I've made through my studies here have led me to a lot of new friendships, new relatives, and life-changing experience. This is a truly unique institution, only one of 2 Lakota universities in the world. You know, we should be grateful for the amazing resources and connections and people we have access to here and make sure that we protect it at all costs. I truly believe that education is the key in the rebirth of our nation. So thank you again for your perseverance, your presence here today, and your ongoing support of SGU students and graduates. Hohechetuelo, amitakos.
And he acknowledged his wife, so now I have to. Nelly, stand up? No, I was kidding. No. No, but who's going to be the first one to ask Tanshi Michael to sign their diplomas? Okay. They told me to pick on someone to ease the tension, so I'm picking on Tanshi Michael. We did have a lot of students sign up for classes this year, but once they found out Tanshi Michael was the teacher, their boyfriends made them drop out. Now he's not going to sit beside me and sweat. Man. Now we're going to have the 2026 Miss SGU give her address. Rachel Janice, or Janice.
Betu ashtemada kepi dayan watia kapi. Lakome chaje ki wamli ishkatui na washichu ea Rachel Janice amachapi ksto. Ni khesela oyanke awati na ha wambli hochbi emataha cha si chanchu na wajaje hemacha. Na ina waiki ernzimaka etiapi na ate waiki Nate Janice etiapi. Na ina hunku na atkukuki early na Pancho Zimaga ewi chakapi. Na ate atkuku na hunkuki Rachel na Bill McCloskey ewi chakapi. Na wakaya jaki trokiach ji wawashi chamu na waali wanshi wa uspe wichakya waali wanshi na numpa wa uspe wichakya na Miss Sinte Gleska University Hemie. Hello my relatives, my name is Rachel Janice. My Lakota name is Dancing Eagle Woman. I come from Wambly, but I grew up on the Rosebud most of my life. I was raised by my maternal grandparents, Pancho and Erlene Zimiga, and I work at the Lakota Immersion School here on the Rosebud as a 1st and 2nd grade teacher. And I'm also a student at Sinte, working on my bachelor's degree in elementary education. But before I speak any further, I stand before you with a humble heart and ask for forgiveness from my elders for speaking before you. I do so only out of deep respect to honor our students while always holding your wisdom far above my own. Today, our hearts carry both immense joy and a heavy quiet. We look over at the empty announcer's seat and deeply feel the loss of our beloved Eapaha, Gaka Butch Felix. For decades, his voice was the heartbeat of our powwows, community gatherings, and our graduations. He knew our families, called out every graduate's name with fierce pride, and constantly reminded us of who we are. Though his physical microphone is silent today, his spirit remains fixed in this circle. He did not take his voice with him. He left it in each of us. And to our graduates, you are the living, breathing answer to that voice. Think back to 1971. Our visionary leaders founded Sinte Gleska University, right here on Sichangu Mokoche. They didn't just build a college, they claimed our right to self-determination. They proved to the world that our Lakota language, our history, and our culture are not things of the past. They are the bedrock of higher education. SGU was created so that we would never have to sacrifice our time away from our homelands, all the while providing for our families and our communities. To all the relatives sitting in front of me, your degree is a profound act of tribal sovereignty. And your education is both your shield and your arrow. You did not finish this journey for yourself. You did it to strengthen the Oyate and to light the path for the next 7 generations. Our Eapaha spent his entire life lifting our people up with his words. Now the microphone belongs to you. Go out and announce the power, the brilliance, and the resilience of the Sichangu nation through your leadership. Stand tall and always remember who you are. Congratulations, graduates. Pilamaya.
Wopila. Now we have the SGU Student Association address. Stevie and Shania. Shania? Shania, oh, there you go. Oh, cool, I like your gown. Woo. Did you make that yourself? Right on. You gonna do that catwalk? Yeah.
Madakiapi, Chante Washte Nape Chuyuzapi, Stevie Spotted-tailed White Hat Imichiapi Extro. It is an honor to stand before you today as the Sinte Gleska University Student Association President and also the student rep of the Board of Regents. It truly makes my heart happy to see all of you here today, our graduates and their families and their support systems. You, the graduates, are a living legacy of my great-grandfather, Chief Spotted-tail's vision, along with the alumni from before. He wanted our people to become educated so that we could survive among the Washichu world. And that's just exactly what you're doing today. You've earned those degrees. Today is your day. You worked hard. You have overcome many obstacles, faced many challenges, and continue to push through. And you've had moments when you wondered if you would make it to this day, and you did. So be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Also acknowledge your supporters for helping you get here. It's not easy. You've accomplished something so big today. And as you leave here today, I encourage you to keep looking ahead, keep learning. Your education doesn't end here. Life itself will continue to teach you. There will always be something new to learn, another challenge to overcome, and another opportunity to grow. Take what you have learned here at Sinte Gleska University and carry it on with you wherever you go. Most importantly, show up for yourself. Believe in yourself, even when others may not. Give yourself permission to try, to make mistakes, to learn, and to try again. Don't be afraid to what comes next. Remember that you are capable of accomplishing great things. And be proud of who you are, proud of where you come, and proud of where you are going. Your journey does not end here today. It is a new chapter. And congratulations again to each and every one of you. I am very proud of you and I celebrate with you, and I can't wait to see where your life goes from here. And congratulations again to the biggest class of Sinte Gleska University 2026. I have Shania Black Bear Serby. She is the Vice President of the Student Association. She's been so amazing this year. She's done a lot of work for us, and she'll be speaking on.
Thank you, Stevie. Hamitakiapi, Shania Black Bear Serby, and Machiapi, Lokolchaje Washtela Kapiwi, and Machiapi. Num Gachpa, Oyanke, and Mataha, Mihigna, DJ Serby, Chiapi, Chingchi, Tyler Fobo, Chiapi, Ina, Michelle Black Bear, Chiapi, Unchi, Arlene Black Bear, Chiapi, Kaka, Ben Black Bear Jr., Chiapi. Naha, Yuha, Chante, Washtea, Nape, Chuz, Apiksto. Hello, everybody. My name is Shania Black Bear Serby. My Lakota name is One Everyone Loves. I'm the daughter to Michelle Black Bear, the wife to DJ Serby, the godmother to Tyler Foble, and the granddaughter to Ben and Arlene Black Bear Jr. I'm the current vice president of the Student Association, and it is my honor to speak here today. I'm incredibly thankful to be here celebrating this day together with you, my classmates and peers. Today is the culmination of your hard work and dedication and recognition of a new beginning. For some of us, today is our last stop before heading into the world prepared. For some of us, our next beginning starts with classes on Monday. Sinte Gleska University is cherished because I see faces that are our own, who are adorned and celebrated the way we celebrate. Our own Lakota University making history. We sit today making our own history as the largest graduating class SGU has had so far. I'm excited and proud and only have hopes that that title is then passed on to more classes after us as more of our people embark on their own journey through education. Today, we sit in the wishes and prayers we once made and are here to celebrate. One thing I want to talk about is the road we've taken to prepare for our next steps. Every semester, our Human Services Department Chair, Dwayne Stenstrom Sr., purposely prepares us as future professionals. One thing he shares is when he teaches, he is preparing and guiding us in a way that he knows and trusts us to take good care of our people, and he knows we'll take good care of his relatives. When I first heard this, I was shocked and a little overwhelmed at the idea of such a great responsibility. It can be easy to imagine people without a face or a name to aspire to assist one day, but it is an entirely other thing for someone to tell you that they entrust you with their family. It's not a weight or a burden, but an honor and a responsibility. That what we are earning is not just a paper noting the time we've dedicated, but it is a symbol of the responsibility we carry to use our education for the betterment of our people, to realize our own dreams and recognize the care and commitment to our education. Prior to entering college, I used to think the real work starts after I get my degree, but when Dwayne told us that, I realized that every day before my degree is in my hands is an opportunity to prepare and become someone who is worthy of taking care of someone's relatives. To be entrusted with such a responsibility is such an honor. Today we celebrate and recognize these milestones for our GED graduates all the way to our master's graduates. But tomorrow, our relatives are counting on us, and we're ready to take on that responsibility because of our hard work, dedication, and earnest efforts. You saw it through to the end. We are here together. We, the SGU graduating class of 2026, it is an honor to share this together. Before I go, I want to take a moment to recognize the friends, relatives, and supporters who helped us on our journey through education. It is with your encouragement that we have earned these seats here. We sincerely thank you for your role. I'm proud of us forever and always, SGU Prairie Dogs. Thank you so much for your time.
Wopila. Mitakepi doshke ya umpi hai. Oh, watch that. If you guys don't know what that means how are all of you? You could say, Daya wa Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Doshke ya umpi hai. Daya wa You're gonna learn today. Oyaki hipi hantash Lakota wogla kapo. If you can, speak Lakota. Now we're gonna get into the diplomas, right? So we're gonna start handing off the diplomas. And again, I apologize if I get anybody's names wrong. Before we started, I had everybody come up and say their names. Where's the drum group? If we could get the drum group to sing the honor song while we're announcing the names. Okay, they're coming.
There's a name on here. There's not a tab. My bad.
But yeah, Shania and Stevie, I really appreciate what they're doing for SGU, the Student Association. They kind of remind me of some aunties that you could call on if you have problems with anything. They helped us get the clubs going and really helping our voices getting heard as students. So I just want to say, Wopila Tchunka Chichapi to you too. But yeah, we do have a lot of clubs now at SGU. We have the Lakota Language Club, we have the Gaming Club, Hand Games Club, spacing out all the clubs. Whatever your interest is, you can even start your own club too. I think someone's trying to start a volleyball club. We have a gaming club. So in a gaming club, they do more than just video games. They do chess and stuff like that. We have archery and things like that. He's ready? Wana unki apte. We're going to start off with the Masters of Education, Luisa Diaz. Angela Doherty. Mara Johnson. Cassidy Kies. Audie Larby. Dana Marshall. Daniel Scheinberg. Kim Vallon. And now we're doing the Masters of Arts Human Services. Anya Konoir. I know some of you are already standing up, but they ask that you stay seated until they call your name. Okay, Amanda Charger. Isaac Charger. Latoya Crazy Bull. Asia Gilbertson. Donnie Charger. Okay, we're waiting for these few to catch the pictures. Samuel Charger. Chantel Wright. Again, this is for Masters of Arts Human Services. Joliva Witt. Kenneth Wick Sr. Holly Yellow Eagle. And now we're doing the Bachelor of Arts, Arts and Science, Maria Emery. Mariah Emery, sorry, Mariah. And now we're doing business education. Gina Drapo. Erica Kirky. Kyle Kirky. Brittany Lunderman. Jessica Necklace. Agnes Nelson. Carrie Odegaard. Don Prue. Marisa Rodriguez. Glenda St. John. And now we're going to get into the human services. We're waiting for people to come across so we don't get backed up. All right, the first for human services is Selena Bigcrow. Next up is Shania Blackberry. Next up is Bailey Serve. Next up is Vesta Charger. Rafael Garcia. Stevie Lone Dog. Sarah Talk. And now we're going to get into the Lakota studies. Michael Spears, 1-year certificate in Lakota history and culture. Sonny White Hat Del Rio, 1-year certificate in Lakota history and culture. Colin Warwin Soldier, Lakota Studies, Lakota History, Culture, 1-year certificate. Hey, we got Sitting Boo and Thor. Yeah. And we have Mark Witt. Now we're gonna do Bachelor of Science. Lucas Beard. Michael Beard. Rena Denoyer. Alexander Sully. Now we're going to get into the Associate of Arts. Art Institute, Chandler Leroy. Arts and Science, Jordan Dalgarito. Charlene Rowan Eagle. Arts and Science, Lower Brook Community College, Oriana Coleman. Blake Howe. Arts and Science, Ihunk Tuan Community College, Amia Capel. Amia Capel. Are you guys twins? Business Education, Cameron Anton. And I think her brother's getting her diploma for her. Bobby Chauncey. Erica Connors. Alton Menard. Jada Nakai. Talissa Prue. Lorraine Tovar, sorry. Now we're going to get into the business education in Hang Truan Community College. Ethel Canoyer. Education, Autumn Bigcrow. I was trying to make this mic echo to say this. Echo Claremont. My first time being at Eapaha, and I have to say all 129 students. Kara Gregg. Jennifer Jordan.
My friend Rena, like Mariah, is picking hers up, but then I'm picking up Lisa's.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Host that Theo Marshall. Theodora Marshall. Dwan Red Elk. Alexis Ruiz. Lakota Studies, Lakota History and Culture, 1-year certificate in Lakota Studies, Dalmer Forgets Nothing Jr.
Congratulations.
All right, next is Lainey Oliver. Tony Spangler. Rhonda Standing Bear Kozma. And now we're going to do business education, Lower Brew Community College. Taylor Jandrew. Business education in Hang Truan Community College. Fabian Antelope. Josiah Brugier. I'm too used to saying gutturals, I almost put a gutter on that. KJ Hare. Shyla Medicine Horn. Now we're going to get into human services. Nicole Bordeaux. Sierra Bobtail Bear. Jay Hotchkiss. Jamie Longcrow. Samantha, 1 star. Brandish shield him. Sarah Walking Eagle. Marlise Williams. Briley Wakazu. How do you say your last name? Wakazu. Briley Wakazu. Sorry. Wakazu. For Human Services, Lower Brew Community College, Aura Blair. Alice McBride. For Human Services, Ihang Tuan Community College, Sissy Ray. Chloe Tiger. Lakota Studies, Lower Brew Community College, Jolene LaRoche. Lakota Studies, Ihang Tuan Community College, Christina Rouse. For Associates of Science and Biological Science, Brian Bordeaux. Cheney Hall. Quinn Little Elk. And now we're going to get into the Associate of Applied Science. Whitney Ackers. And this is for nursing, sorry, the nursing department, right? Ariana Bearshield. Bailey Boyd. Juana Chuiki Mayaza. My back hurts. All right, Cien de la Rosa. She brought the whole tribe with her. Rosie Japu. Heidi Eller. Sharon Grew. Lakeisha Nadu. Bailey Wan. Lolita Wynn. All right, next is the Institute of Technologies Construction Trades. Maria Leftambu. Brian Whitehat. Brian Whitehat. I'm sorry, ever since I started speaking Lakota again, I can't say English right. All right, next is the Institute of Technologies, Computer Technologies, Kylie Anderson. Clifford Brokenlade. Next up is Alan Steed. Next is the Institute of Technology's one-year certificates. Georgia Andrews. Charles Arcorn Jr. Ben Blackberry. Next up is Mitchawichu, my wife, Lanao Hare. Take a picture of Nelly. Next up is Freedom Long. Adrian Smith. Ryan Longwear. And now we're going to get into the short-term certificate. Marlon Bordeaux Jr. Terry Gray. Ernest Little Thunder. Mitchell Miller. Aaron Torres. We're almost there, guys. Jacob Whiting. Trey Weddell. And this is a one-year certificate in Lakota Studies. Macy Lowdog. Chancina Porbear. Now it's the short-term certificate. Wesley Bruyere. Stacia Claremont. Lisa Hazing. Rainbow Stoneman. And now we're going to get into the GED. GED graduates, Traksta Brown. Brenda Joyner. JC Max. Mason Menz. Tanil Pretty Sounding Flute. Donald Romero. Jamie Schrader. Skylar Thompson. Alex Welch. Congratulations to the 2026 graduating class. This is a Wopila Tonka Chichapi for everybody that came out, all the family and friends that came to support their relatives, and all the relatives that graduated. Just want to say, Dayan Chanupi, you guys did really good. Be proud of yourselves and all your accomplishments. And to all the GED graduates, remember to keep going. You can also get your college degrees also. What's that?
Mr. Moose Camp, I don't know if he's still here.
Is Lexi Dickey still here? Lexi Dickey. Not here? Okay.
Oh, he's doing the closing prayer?
Yeah.
He's already done.
Just
What
move
about-
to read veterans to read.
Now we're going to do the closing of the honor guard, and then we're going to end with our universe. We're going to have Miss SGU lead all the graduates out in a circle that everybody can shake all their hands. Again, we're doing the closing of the honor guard, and then after they take out the flags and staffs, we're gonna have Miss SGU lead all the students in a lineup that way, and then all of you could shake hands with the students if they haven't already left yet. Now you guys could go to the carnival and pig out and ride the rides.